Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona's channel in English. Well, yesterday we had our match. Actually, we did our pre-match, but sadly we could. I have some problems with the edition videos. I have to fix all of this. But well, I did the pre-match. I said I thought we were going to win 2-0, but you know, let's start. Well, yesterday we played in the Camp Nou at 4:15 against Betis, a direct rival because, as I told you 2 days ago, they were fifth with one match more. If we won, and later we won the match that we had still to play, we could have passed Betis and install ourselves even over Sevilla. We could have been fourth, and that I think is a bit the realistic place for Barcelona this season, because as we are seeing the team, we are having problems with teams as Rayo Vallecano or Betis, that they are over us, and teams as Athletic, Espanyol, Osasuna, we won. Sadly, Celta drew us at the end of the week of the match. So it's a weird season this year, especially for the team, for what we have now. So this was the starting 11. I didn't expect this starting 11. I thought Piqué is going to be there, but well, I thought that Piqué and Araujo is going to be there, but well, we had Alba, Lenglet, and Araujo, and then Dest. This one, for sure, I was 100% sure he's going to be there. Then, as expected, Busquets with Gavi and Nico there, and at the end, Coutinho, Memphis, and Balde. Coutinho, who was playing because the other day Coutinho scored, and as we are having some problems, maybe Xavi thought, well, we have some problems to score goals, so I think Xavi thought, okay, let's give him a chance, let's see how he performs. And actually, this is going to be the image of the match, the goal of the goal of Sevilla, no? The goal of Juanmi. I beating Ter Stegen. Well, what can I tell you about this match? We started since the beginning. Coutinho had one of the best chances, a pass from Alba. It was direct to his foot. He was not offside. Actually, the play started being Gavi offside, but Gavi didn't touch the ball. It was Alba who reached at the ball, then passed to Coutinho. He was just in front of the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper did a great stop the ball. Rui Silva, one great goalkeeper, got the ball, and that was our last chance. I think. The most clear chance at the beginning of the match. Later, Betis started having the ball. We have many problems, especially from Dest's side. Juanmi, Guardado, Canales were quite deep. They got our back continuously. They were quite dangerous. Barcelona couldn't. Actually, Xavi talked about that later. Barcelona, when they reached the ball, when they got the ball, they wanted to go fast. They didn't retain the ball. They didn't want to play with it. They seemed a bit nervous to score. So we were paying for that ambition. I think we didn't control the match at all. Actually, from 60-something that we started at the beginning, later we'll drop to 53% of possession. Later we recovered. The second half was quite different. Actually, the second half of Barcelona is quite better than the first half. But there is a lot of difference between one match or one part and the other part, you know. And finally, in the worst moment, from Lenglet, that I think he was out of the position and out of the place, and that later, I think Xavi made him pay for that, changing him for Piqué. Costs us the only goal in the minute 78 for Juanmi, the only goal that we could see in the match. Actually, as I told you, Betis was one of the top scorers of the goal of La Liga, but was one of the worst teams defending. Actually, they have received a lot of goals. The top from the teams on the top of La Liga is one of the most teams that is the team that most goals receive. So for Barcelona, that was the best chance to start scoring goals. And sadly, nothing of that happened. And thankfully, the worst part for Barcelona was this. Gavi received a hit on the head with a ball. Later, he felt quite dizzy. Even though he received a ball and he fell, they changed him for Ricky Puig, and well, not much. He went back to the hospital, and it seems that he has been okay, no problem. So he will be for the match against Bayern, but it was a hard match. No, I'd like to analyze the players, but one of the worst in the match, it was Memphis. Memphis didn't come for this. He was totally disappeared. In this match, Marc Bartra didn't let him play at all. Every time he tried to receive the ball, Bartra was there behind him trying to stop him. Depay of Memphis didn't reach to take away from that pressure, and that made him to disappear from the match, you know. And that was everything he did on that match, literally. This is, as I told you at the beginning, this is the formation we had. If we analyze, for example, Jordi Alba didn't have much work. It didn't work much. Actually, during the goal, he was out of his position, but also because he was attacking, you know, so he was a bit doubting all the time, like go to the attack or defending. That's a problem that I was mentioning. You know, it's one of the top scorers in La Liga, but it's one of the top receiving teams. So if he went up, we had the problem of we have to defend. If he stayed, we could receive a goal and we would have less chances to score. I think in that case, Alba should have been higher. Actually, that's what he did during the second half, and that helped us to control the match during that moment. Sadly, they got our back. No. Later, Lenglet, really, he was doing a great match, and actually he was helping to take the ball away, but he lost concentration in that last goal, in the only goal, and that's the problem he had. Araujo instead did a great match. In my opinion, he was one of the best of the team. And not the same we can say for Dest, that also he was a bit disappeared, and he was not exactly depth. It seems that he didn't have much understanding with Abde, so that's something they have to talk. And other ones, for example, Gavi disappeared totally. It's impossible to analyze him because he played 15 minutes. But for example, Nico, sometimes he was active, but later at the end he disappeared and he was substituted. The only one who could contain the team was Busquets, who was sometimes trying to get solutions, but the team that we had in front of us, it was very difficult to face them. Sorry, because I'm thinking about other things. Abde, also he was active, but he didn't have the chances. He faced teams, but he didn't have any chance. Memphis disappears, as I told you before, and Coutinho, he played 10 minutes, literally. I mean, later he disappeared, never tried to participate, never tried to do anything else. So, and later, well, with the changes, well, we had Piqué there, whose match, well, for 5 or 10 minutes was not that much. Ricky Puig, he had 75 minutes, I think, for showing what he was able to, and he didn't generate any danger between lines. He was always with someone on top of him, so it was very difficult to take the ball and generate danger. But the only one who was able to generate something, it was Dembélé. Faced 3 or 4 times, he shot sometimes. It's the only one who really could have given us something. Luke De Jong, Frankie De Jong, both they played, but for example, Luke De Jong, what can you do? No, he had 1 chance, I think, if I don't remember wrong, but it went out. We cannot criticize that neither. It's the first match after so long. Frankie, he wasn't that really. He couldn't play that much. So it was really a bad team, a bad match. Even Xavi saying the second half we played better. That's true, but there are many things we have to work, and that's not the worst. The worst is that we still are 7th. Let's see what Betis, what Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao does today. But we have 7 points. Real Sociedad and the Champions League for next year. 6 points in this moment. Too far from us. And let's see, because this Tuesday or this Wednesday, I'm not sure now, we have the match against Bayern that we really need a miracle to win, and it's going to be very hard. So, well, that was a hit we didn't expect, I think. I expected Barcelona to win, but this because it was a direct rival, and it could have helped us to keep growing up, to keep climbing up on the table. But nothing. That was all. So I hope you enjoyed the match of yesterday. I don't think so, if you really like Barcelona, but well. And see you tomorrow with more news. Have a nice day.